Glory be to God. Hallelujah. So I just wanted to get on here real quick because I just really want to say, show me in the Bible where it says pray for your enemies. Show me in the Bible because I'm going to show you here where God says love your enemies. He didn't say pray for your enemies. He said love your enemies. Love your enemies. Love those who hate you. Okay. He said pray for those who despitefully use you. Now, I don't think you're letting your enemies use you because if it's an enemy, I don't think you're going to let your enemy get that close to you to be able to use you. You love them. When if you that meaning when you see your enemy going through trials and tribulations, that does not mean kick them when they're down. That means still love them. Give them say something encouraging to them. Tell them, lead them to the word. You get what I'm saying? Don't kick them when they down, despite if they kicked you when you were down. That's showing love. He says, love your enemies. Let me show you right here. What does that say? Hold on, let me get it. That says love your enemies, right? Love your enemies. And you can go look at Luke chapter 6, verse 20, starting at 27. And it explains, loving your enemies. And I'll read it for you. It says, but say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you. Yes, do good to them, love them, do good to them. Don't hate them and don't mistreat them because they just mistreated you. Whatever they did, just forgive them, but still love them. But it didn't say pray for them. It's and it says bless those who curse you. Now let's see, those who wish bad on you, pray on your downfall. Don't want to see you do the will of God. Bless them. You know what? God bless you. You know what? Even though you don't want to see me, sorry about that. My thing cut off. I was watching TV. Despite if they don't want to see you, and I'm not editing this either. Despite if they don't want to see you do good in life, or they don't want to even see, they don't even want to see you still thriving to make it in life. Bless those. Just bless those and still love those who hate you. And it says to one who strikes you, hold on, it says, bless those who curse you and pray for those who abuse you. So pray for those who basically are abusing you. This is the Luke version. I read the Matthew version the last time, but I'm reading the Luke version. Anybody has done any physical harm to you, anybody who has used you in a way to where, let's see, let me give an example because I have life experience. Let me give you an example. You're just a genuine person who wants to help, right? And that was your whole motto your whole life. You just wanted to always help. But sometimes we help the wrong people. If we're not, sometimes we may use unknowingly, before we came to Christ, we were unknowingly doing the wrong things. We were helping the wrong people. We were loyal to the wrong people as far as which side of the kingdom we were working for. Now, see, we may have looked at it as though we were doing good. We were like helping our friends. We know our friends didn't have like a good lifestyle that they were living. We know we wasn't doing it. Well, I put like I wasn't living the lifestyle, but I was around people who live certain lifestyles. And, I would pray for them all the time. I would, and even people who didn't like me, I would pray for them all the time and just still love them because I knew to love my enemy. But when God differentiated loving them and praying for them, they have to want to change themselves before you can even pour into anyone. If that's a empty, how can you pour into a vessel who has not received Christ yet? You're praying for those who just basically said, listen, I'm not trying to do the work within, and I'm not trying. I love the idea of Christ, but I'm not willing to serve Christ that way. So it becomes to a point where God can't fully use you because you're so focused on your enemies. Focus on God. Love your enemies, but focus on God. Pray over yourself. Pray for those who are praying over you. Pray for your children. You understand me? What I'm saying is pour into yourself. Because how can you, when that person that has not fully surrendered their will yet, right? You're praying for them, but they're resisting. Let go and let God deal with that. Pray over yourself, pour into yourself. So when it comes a time where God is saying,